Hey, you guys, welcome back to Social Selling Simplified with Lori Irvin, the podcast. We are in the very beginning stages of season 7, and I am so happy to have you here, you guys. I'm always just so wowed by the response to these podcast episodes. I love that you are loving them too. And I had one of my clients say to me the other day, she was like, I just had never really realized the value of podcasts and that it's basically like you can be in someone's ear all the time. You're walking, you can listen to a podcast. You are driving in your car, taking the kids to one of their many outings, you can be listening to a podcast. And I don't know about you, but like there are just so many moments that I love, like kind of double shifting what I'm doing with learning as well. This is why when I'm taking courses or I'm listening to books, like there's a lot of like business development that can happen while you're folding laundry. Anyways, you guys, we're at the very beginning of the summer 2024. I hope that you have amazing plans set up for summer, but I also hope that you have really carved out that time to work your business. And I encourage you to treat your business like a business this summer because a lot can happen in the magic of summer. And I truly do believe this summer is the runway to fall, and fall is like the promised land in so many of our businesses. And so today, I'm going to tell you the sponsor for this podcast episode, but first I want to give you a little bit of a segue into today's episode. So today I'm going to talk about 4 mistakes that you may be making in business right now and how to quickly correct them. These all have to do with social media, and a couple little quick tweaks could really absolutely change the game, both in the way that you show up, but also in like the way you're using your time on social media so that you're getting the most bang for your buck. But first, I wanted to tell you that this episode of the podcast is sponsored by my brand new course, Instagram for Network Marketers. I have this vision, you guys, and it's a vision where I have created almost like Instagram for dummies, TikTok for dummies, Facebook for dummies, but it's a network marketing series of mini courses that you can do to learn any single area of building a network marketing business. Is that what my academy is about? Yes, absolutely. But my academy is kind of the whole kit and caboodle. And it's everything you could ever want from A to Z in the network marketing industry. And sometimes that's too much for people because it's also like my monthly workshops. It's also like in a community. And sometimes, just like I kind of started out with saying, like a podcast in a year, sometimes you just want to get to the meat and potatoes and learn a certain element. So right now, that is my Instagram for network marketers, because the truth is Instagram is different depending on what you're showing up there for. And if you're in the social selling industry, you're in the network marketing industry, you're not going to do Instagram the same way everybody else is going to. So, and I hope that you can see the importance and you can see the evolution of where the social selling industry is going. And my hope is that you are utilizing Instagram for your business, but stop throwing spaghetti at the wall. Stop wondering, stop following everybody else and trying to copy exactly what they're doing and calling that a C. Dive into this course, map out your specific, unique strategy, get to work and start seeing results on Instagram. That's what this course is all about. If you want access to it, it's in pre-sale right now, meaning it's the lowest price it will ever be. You can check it out. It's actually in the link of my profile on Instagram. If you're not following me yet, I'm at the Lori Irvin. I share so many good Instagram tips there, you guys. I'm going to start digging into some more Canva tips and I've got a lot of good things on the horizon for you. Make sure you're following me over there. If you follow me, I will come back and I will follow you too if you're in the network marketing industry. But if you cannot find the link there, you can also just pop me a quick message, an email, whatever you want, and I will send you the link. Because this summer, I always think that every single summer we should have a little bit of a project, right? And this could be that project for you, is really leaning into social media. Please don't wait till fall. Please don't wait until you have more time. And I'm using bunny ears. If you're not watching this on YouTube, you're listening to this. Like, honestly, you guys, now is the time. And if you even feel this push, like let that be your sign. So let's go back to the 4 mistakes that you may be making inside your business right now on social media. Number one, hiding your business in a VIP group. You guys, this is so 2021. And here's the thing. Do I believe that there is value inside Facebook groups? That's a whole hell yes, absolutely. I teach on this still. There's still a segment in the academy. When I release Facebook for network marketers, there's absolutely going to be a full section on how to utilize a VIP group, how to build a Facebook VIP group, how to drive sales inside a Facebook VIP group. However, we cannot build our business in there alone. We talked last week about, or the last episode, about the shifts in the industry. And this is one of those shifts. You used to be able to have that system, right? Where your VIP group was like your place. Then you basically did online events and drove people to that group. And that's all you needed to do. You didn't need to put yourself out there on a ledge in front of your friends and family and use your public facing things. You didn't need to build a brand new audience on social media. But let me tell you something, you guys, you are missing the boat if you're hiding your business inside a VIP group. I think that you could be using your stories. And here's the thing. Your personal Facebook profile, you can consider that your warm market. Your stories, you can consider that your warm market. And you can absolutely use those two places to drive people to your VIP group because you have so much value in there. And that's one of kind of the benefits of having those spaces be active and engaged, right? The benefits of having a VIP group that's the heart and the soul of your business. And then you can consider Instagram to be your cold market, where you're going to go out there and you're going to find a whole new audience. You're going to bring new people into your world based on the magic that is you, based on the personal brand that you built. And you can absolutely bring them back to your VIP group as well. But this is the new way. I promise you that if you are hiding in a VIP group, you're likely feeling the constraints of drying up right now. You're likely wondering, what am I doing wrong? And it's not necessarily that you're doing anything wrong. It's that you're doing everything the way that it always used to work before. And times are changing, and you're doing yourself a disservice if you are hiding yourself out there, okay? Your business has so many people in your world, and there's so many people out there in the social media universe that are just waiting for the magic that is you. And you've got to have, you got to bring it out, A, into your personal socials, and then B, you need to have public facing socials as well so that you can draw in a whole new audience, you guys. I cannot say this enough. So mistake number one is that you are hiding yourself in a VIP group, and this is going to be the summer that you stop doing that. And even if you are so there's going to be some people that are in the middle of this, right? They're like, well, every once in a while I'll share in my stories. I might do a reel here and there if I'm feeling brave, whatever, but you're still living on that fence, right? You're still being inconsistent. I could scroll through your personal Facebook profile. I could go through your stories, and I could never know that you have this beautiful, amazing business and products that you love. So take a little audit of your own account. How often are you sharing your products and your business and your stories? I hope it's every day. How often can you see content from your business on your personal Facebook profile? Right? Even though you have a business, if I scroll there. Okay, that's mistake number one. Mistake number two kind of builds on that one, and is you are not using your personal Facebook profile. This is a big one, and I get a lot of resistance from my clients, and then I have a lot of clients that come back to me with those holy smokes, this was the catalyst to so much change and so much growth inside my business. And I know this to be true because this changed the game for me inside my business too. When I started, so first off, what I would recommend is that you switch your personal Facebook profile to a public facing profile. If you are following me on Facebook, you can go check out what mine looks like. It actually doesn't look any different, but Facebook just kind of sees it a little bit of a different way. It kind of hits the algorithms in a different way. And the majority of your content is going to be public, meaning it can go viral. People can find you. People can follow you, mainly for the content. And if you are starting to shudder because you have personal stuff on there, I want to reassure you that you can still make whatever content that you want private. But I'm also going to nudge you off that ledge, because the more of you can share publicly, the more you're going to draw the right people into your universe. The more that people are following you are actually going to connect with you as a human. And guess what? We shop with people, we join with people that we know, like, and trust, not that sell to us until they're blue in the face, right? Not that push their shit on us. So you need to be a human at the same time that you're growing your personal brand and you're selling your products and you're building your business. And like, I know that there's so many little pieces in there, but like, if you are not using your public facing personal Facebook profile to grow your business, you are doing yourself a disservice if Facebook is the main place that you hang out. Because if Facebook is the main place that you hang out, that is likely where you will get your most engagement and the most kind of like ba-boom, right? Okay, number 3 is you are only sharing products. And I see this a lot on Instagram because we get into reels and we start like getting excited about our products and we're not really sure what to do in our stories and we're not sure what to post in our grid. And so we just throw up products all over people because we know that in order to have a business on Instagram or in our stories or whatever, we have to share our products. Absolutely. But you have to have a balance or no one will care. Everyone will start tuning you out if the only thing you talk about is products because they don't even know that they care about those products yet, right? And they don't care about them enough that it's the only thing they want to pay it to. You are the only one who cares about them that much, right? So you need to have a healthy balance. And so when I'm coaching my team or I'm coaching my clients, I'm kind of like, what if you had 2 main. Number 1, I really try to get my clients, my team to zero in on that one hero product that they're going to talk about until they're blue in the face or social media. Like if they have a wide array of products, or maybe it's one transformation that they're going to focus on or whatever that is, like one topic or product. So like, let's say you are Arbonne, you sell Arbonne. You cannot effectively share every single product and like in your entire website and do that and not lose people. Have people be able to clearly know exactly what it is you promote. However, you could zero in on gut health and easily share that 3 product combo. Now, I'm not an Arbonne expert. I just follow a lot of Arbonne girls that do this well. So I can kind of talk about this, and I do. I used to drink a lot of fizz and I love fizz. So you could zero in on those products, right? And you could become that, because maybe your transformation was that gut health piece, or maybe you're just absolutely love skincare and that's the product line that you want to zero in on and you want people to be known for you, but you cannot only talk about skincare. So maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to give myself 2 topics, and these 2 topics are going to fit into the personal brand that I'm building. If you have not started to build a personal brand, this like, I'm not even including this in my mistakes because I dedicated an entire season of the podcast last summer to building out a personal brand and how important it was to have a brand. So if you have not dove in it, honestly, last summer inside the podcast, I essentially ran a course on branding. So if you have not listened to that season, you guys go binge the hell out of that season because there's so much frigging good content in there, and it will just totally like connect the dots for you on building a personal brand, what that looks like, how simple it is, how it's just like probably little tweaks to what you're doing already. But let's say on the one hand, over on the right side, we've got our skincare, and like I'm a skincare lover, I'm a skincare junkie, and that's really what I want to focus on. And then I'm like, okay, but like, what's my other piece? Maybe my other piece is like, I'm a really super duper busy mom. And so I'm just going to like throw out mom tips, mom humor, mom jokes. And like, so, every other day, or like maybe it's a 2-for-1 deal with 2 being the mom content and 1 being the skincare content. You marry those two, those 2 topics is the content that you're creating, so that you're building a business, you're building a brand, and you're building a presence on social media that isn't just to sell stuff. You've got that connector, because guess what's going to grow your account? What's going to grow your account is the mom content, is that relatable topic that you are either like educational on. Like, this is what I teach inside the Instagram bootcamp too. And I teach this inside of like everywhere I am, I teach content pillars. Your content pillars are not products alone. Right. I have some clients that they focus in on women that are in perimenopause. They talk all about every aspect of perimenopause. And then one aspect is the skincare needs of someone that's going through that stage of life and how that differs and how their products had helped them and can help their ideal clients as well. Or there's just so many examples of this, you guys. Like, let's say you sell Epicure and you're like, okay, like my specialty actually is gluten-free recipes and, helping families that have gluten-free. So, and like, that's the main focus. And here's the thing, that's what people show up for. That's what people share. That's what people come for from value. They don't come to be sold to. So you need to marry that content. If you're only sharing products, I promise you, your audience will start tuning you out and it will not be as super duper effective. Okay. Now, the last one is you are not repurposing your content. If you often feel like you're on a hamster wheel of content and you are like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? All the things, like, always ask yourself with every piece of content you create, where else can I share this? So let me give you a really simple example, right? Let's say I create a reel on Instagram. That reel could technically go into my stories. That reel could go onto my personal Facebook profile. That reel could then be uploaded to TikTok. That reel could be uploaded into YouTube Shorts. That reel could be popped into my VIP group. There's so many different places that one piece of content, and sometimes you're going to tweak it a little bit and make it a little bit more relevant to the different platforms and whatever that looks like. And sometimes you can upload it verbatim, but you are doing your content a disservice if you are not repurposing and reusing. And so sometimes it looks like doing that like right at one time. Sometimes you're going to be a little bit strategic and place them out and apart. And sometimes it looks like going back to content you created 2 months ago and bringing it back to life by like either creating it in a new form or even just reposting it exactly as is, or maybe creating a different video behind the exact same words. Content on social media, and here's the thing that I have a love-hate with on social media, like, it does not live for long, right? So that's why if you repurpose and you reuse content, I call it giving your content wings, but it's also giving it longevity and life. And it's just smart business. It's just smart creator, because it gives you just more, it just makes it so that when you're creating content, you're going to get everything you can from it. And so know that you can absolutely reuse your content again, especially if you're like having a really busy week. Be like, okay, I don't have time to create original content this week. Where can I pull that content from? I'm working with one of my private clients right now, and that's exactly what we're doing because she has spent years creating these amazing, amazing videos. And I'm like, okay, let's bring these back up through the channel. Let's like change them up a little bit to be like relevant for today and branded for your kind of like new brand, but like we can absolutely repurpose these and reuse these again because they still are what your audience wants, right? And they have totally forgotten that you shared this with them like 8 months ago. All right, you guys, so those are the 4 mistakes that I'm seeing, and there's more, of course, but these are the 4 main mistakes that I'm seeing women making in business on social media. You make these small little tweaks, and not only is your business going to be easier to run, more efficient to run, but like, I just feel like you're going to start seeing the results that you so desire, right? Because let's be honest, like, I know it's not about the vanity, like metrics and the likes and the views and all that stuff. We want real results from our social media. We want like people reaching out. We want real legitimate conversations happening. I talk a lot about that in my Instagram course as well. Truth is, it really doesn't matter how many people see your reel or view your reel. It matters how many people take action from the content that you put out there, right? And there's a very intentional way that you should be creating your account and creating your content and putting it all together in order to get results that are actually going to move your business forward, so that Instagram becomes an actual asset inside your business, not just something that you do. Right? All right, you guys, that's it from this episode. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. I'm always so freaking appreciative of you guys. And if you would share this with your following, or you would head to iTunes, give me a 5-star review, whatever you got. That is the way that podcasts live and survive and thrive in this industry. So if you love these tips, and these are the kinds of things that you want more of, please let me know. Please share it with your circle, share it with your teams. Let's get everybody doing social media better so that there's less burnout, less exhaustion, and more results. And also less ickiness in the social selling industry, because I can tell you that the tweaks that I'm giving you, they change the way people perceive social sellers, right? Because if we do content properly, we're not giving anyone that it factor. We're not, anyways, you know what? I could go on about this until I'm blue in the face, but if you have not taken my Instagram for Network Marketers course, if you are in the Academy, my Level Up Academy, it's already been loaded into the Academy for you, so don't purchase it. But if you have not, make sure you hop over to Instagram and make that investment in yourself and in your journey. You will not regret it, because it's a freaking awesome course. And I know that you will change so many different things about what you do on Instagram, and it's going to make such an impact and such a difference in your business. So sending you guys so much love this week. Thanks for tuning in as always, and I will see you inside the next episode.